Good morning, gentlemen, and to you, my dear ladies. What is up? Welcome back to an episode of Camps. This is episode 26. I have no idea why I have this stupid voice. I'm in a tree. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of 26. 26 episodes of Camp. I'm thoroughly shocked as how far this thing has managed to get so far. And I'm quite happy that people are still building really nice bases. So this is Orion Ghosts. This is a very nice base. I love finding people who build bases like they're legitimate buildings instead of, and there is one base that I came across which I did not put in, which was literally just a set of Vault-Tec stairs. Best camp I've ever seen. But as my voice seems to be going away, straight off the bat, as you can see, there is quite a lot of open water purifiers right here. So, round of applause right there. That was actually me clapping and not slapping my arse or something stupid like that. But for the design, which has something that I don't think I've seen on the upper floor, and we'll get to that in a second, but for the overall design, I'm thoroughly impressed. I do like when people build nice designs like this, and I gave it an 8. An 8 out of 10 for its design. There is some wasted space, but I think that, well, wasted space comes under the layout section. There is a little bit of wasted space, but I do like the fact that he or she, I'm guessing by the name Orion, it might be a woman, they're using light switches to actually turn things on. There was a light switch I didn't show you, which was in the other section, down and in the garage? Yeah, the garage. And it's quite nice to see people actually using light switches as light switches. You don't need them, which is it doesn't really matter. But, you know, it's nice to see them, especially when it can turn things off, like, you know, that annoying shower. They're just all the time. And what I was talking about upstairs is this. It's a recessed door. Don't think I've ever seen anyone use a recessed door before. It's quite interesting. And there they are, Orion. Might be a bloke. I don't know. But there was a little bit of wasted space on the interior, and not really quite a lot. So I gave it, for its layout, a 5. Probably should have given it a 6, but I'm sticking with my 5. However, completely and utterly blown away by the prices, especially for the fact that those outfits I just went through are marketed at actual legitimate prices, and not just going, oh, I found a chef's hat, better make it 1,000 caps. But yeah, there wasn't really much in it. So, the prices were good, but because there wasn't a lot, I gave it a 7. And the open water purifiers get it a 0.5. We've got an 8, we've got a 5, we've got a 7, we've got a 0.5. My math is my own. My maths is my own, and I put down for an overall a 7.5, which you know, a 7.5 on this gets you a thumbs up. Probably should have knocked it up to an 8, which would still get you a thumbs up, but it's a very nice camp. Thank you very much, Orion's Ghost. But as this person materializes like a fart out of thin air, we're now down here. And yes, I do not know how to pronounce that person's name, so I'm not even going to attempt to try. They had an interesting camp. Now, when I say an interesting camp, there are two ways that I can mean interesting. Interesting is, good, and interesting is, And a lot of it, when I come to actually recording these things and like viewing them and all that kind of stuff, a lot of the times I'm going, and I'm making guttural noises that make no sense. But the design, okay. What I have down is a 6. And the only reason that it is a 6 and not a 7 is because it was a clusterfuck, or a flustercluck, depending on how you want to say it. But because I'm not for the people under the ages of 18, it's a clusterfuck. The interior is just kind of all over the place. I get that some people use wallpaper to segment out their builds. It's quite nice. I do like the fact that people do it. And this side here, everything in the view now, up to there, is beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Loved it. And then you turn around, and it's a little bit of a clusterfuck. This area here was also nice. I do like, you know, what they've done with this little front room and the little bar, and the wallpaper matched it perfectly. The wallpaper for this area, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. but it just kind of felt like the rest of it, like they did this area. I've done it before in a build. You know, I've concentrated on an area in a build. I've been like, done, awesome. Oh, I've got rest of a build to do. But this area was also quite nice. They used furniture I don't see people using quite a lot, which is the fancy furniture. And I love this glitch, this little error bug with the lights, where if you look at them in like, is it the 180 or is it the 45? I think it's a 45-degree angle. Only inside here, by the way, only inside the dome do they affect the glass, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, as you can see also up here, it's kind of barren, which kind of came into the layout as well. And as for the prices, so by the way, that's a 6 on the design, a 6 on the layout. The prices also got a 6. Yes, 666, the number of the beast. That is what we are going for today. It was nice to see people, you know, not taking like the tinfoil hat and making it 500 caps, which I'm pretty sure was in the last episode or the episode before. I don't know. The prices were okay, but some of them... Well, let me put it this way. All of them were basically what they were valued at in-game, and then a lot of them were amped up. So, apart from the ammo, everyone seems to do ammo really nicely. I'm very proud of ammo. And there is two people I know, Twiggy Fett, and I always want to call him Extractor of the Lost. That might be his name. Quiet, I'll call him. They do ammo very well. So, bravo to you people. But as you can see, the majority of the stuff was either just marketed at the value it was given, or it was bumped up a little bit, or that it was never really bumped down. So well, sometimes I get a little bit peeved, and I will be like, no, I must put my fists of justice down. And you can tell I've been watching Batman the Brave and the Bold. But sometimes I have to kind of put my fist down and say, and make guttural noises, because look, it's all just basic. It's all basic stuff that you can find or make really easily, and it's mocked it up a little bit sometimes. So I was kind of like, yeah. Weapons, obviously, I'm not even going to touch. I don't touch. I don't touch weapons inappropriately. Yeah, no, I don't touch weapon prices. You know me, and if you knew, I don't touch weapon prices because I have basic weapons. I don't really use, what are they, legendary weapons or whatever. The weapons with quips and all that kind of stuff, apart from a shotgun. That's about it. So I don't really need them. And some of these plans, like that bookcase for 300 caps, is you crazy? Are you sure you want to sell it for that much? Because nobody's going to buy it for that much. But because it was a 666, it's a, things could be changed. So, yeah, it's only a few things, though. However, we have moved on to, I'm pretty sure the person who wins this, yes, checking my things right here, this is the person who wins this. It is a name that is extremely... You guys really love having your extremely long names, don't you? This is a very nice build. It's a 3-part segmented build around an extractor. So immediately I like it, because when you're building around an extractor, you don't really have a lot of room. There's like a weird detection boxes around extractors that allow you to not place things in some areas sometimes. But they segmented it out quite nicely. They have their little mobile home here with this art piece that it just looks like a silly piece of wood to me. And you know they have the alarm clock. And the alarm clock bugs me because I wish the alarm clock legitimately told time. But no, it just blinks at you, so I turned it off because it bugs the crap out of me. But the overall design, I gave an 8. And it literally came down to, yes, they are very basic, I understand. But it came down to things like placement. It's very nice to see the placement of some of these things. This scarecrow, by the way, I had no idea it did this. I didn't get the scarecrow and all that kind of stuff. But the buildings, though simple, were very nice, and the cable management was nice. The placement of them around the area was also very nice, and the fact that they segmented them out into 3 specific areas, one for sleeping, one for trading, and one for crafting, very nice indeed, and it's beautiful. So they got an 8 on that. The layout was also very interesting. Once again, people using segmented areas with the wallpaper. I don't know if they really should have done some of the patterns like the light blue and the dark blue on the wall. Nice to see a perfectly preserved piece of pie. I also have to turn this jukebox off because I'm pretty sure the jukebox uses copyrighted music, so I don't want to get no copyright infringement. And that freaked me out a little bit, that the head goes halfway through the wall. It's kind of weird. But it is very nice to see people also decorating their weapons. I thought that was the Infiltrator for a second from Fallout 3, which I think is my favourite gun. I would not know. There's two of them. There's the Infiltrator and another one. It's the silenced assault rifle. It's a very beautiful weapon. But the layout, absolutely muy caliente. It gets a 7 for me. The only thing I would have changed would have been the wallpaper and maybe some of the placements. It was a little bit clustered in areas, and the positioning of your display cases for weapons could have been a little bit better, but they're nice where they are, and, you know, your prices were pretty damn good as well. Overall, for the prices, I gave you an 8, because I was digging everything that you were selling, man. What you put down, I was like, do me in the ass. But once again, don't touch weapons. But look at the prices for some of these weapons, man. They're cheap as chips. And that's saying something, because there's a chip shop right around the corner from my house, and I'm hungry for some chippy. But the prices on the weapons were very nice. Everything under 2,000, like the maximum there was, what, 1,900 caps? So it's quite nice to see someone just selling stuff for no reason. Obviously, perfectly preserved pipe at 200. I'm perfectly fine with that. It's a pain in the ass to get. I know there is 1 or 2 spots on the map to actually farm it. Fuck that shit. Just sell it for whatever you want, baby. And as we come round, oh yes, this is Vampire Hunter. There we go. I don't know why I thought it was longer name than that. Huh, I don't know. I must be going insane. But yeah, so they were just selling basic stuff in the last. And the bobbleheads making a return at 100 caps. Also, that's a lot of Halloween candy. Damn, that's a lot of Halloween candy. I should have bought some. Sadly, I didn't. Yeah, but your prices overall, I gave you an 8 because they were either basic, your basic bitch, like 100 for things like bobbleheads and your magazines, or under. And when I say 100 and under, I mean 100 and under on stuff like that. By the way, I forgot to show you the crafting area. So here's a little tour of the crafting area. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. I brought it here to my buttocks. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. I loved this. Fridge in a little bit of a weird placement, but it was nice. It wasn't cluttered. You could craft freely. You know, there was fun little things like the power armor on a Deathclaw, the power armor stand on a Deathclaw thingy, and that lamp right there, making it look like, you know, your science experiment's gone wacky doodah on your chemistry station. So it's very nice. Overall, you get an 8 from me, which is the thumbs up. If it was a 9, it would have been a double thumbs up. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, as I stare weirdly out of this tree that I was stood in, that's it for episode 26. I'm on walkabout all the time. Okay, so if you need me to pop by, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to get round there. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitter if you want to send me anything, just, you know, like cute little pics of your base or whatever, or if you just want to talk about it. It's, you know, I'm a lonely man. But there we go. That is it. That is the end of the show. I hope you agreed or disagreed. I don't care. Talk to me in the comments about it. But you guys know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, you beautiful, beautiful bastards, stay awesome.